San Antonio. This is Rob for the MetalWorks. We're still continuing our work out here, day 2, Nightmare Metal Fest in San Antonio. And it brings me great pleasure to welcome the man of many talents, CEO of a record company, lead singer of Crucible, the distribution of Metal Madness across the U.S. I have with me the man, Mr. Lance King of Nightmare Records and the lead vocalist of Crucible. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Rob. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm having a great time out here.
Awesome.
We're doing a lot of great work. People are excited to get in front of the camera. We're talking about metal music. We're seeing some great performances tonight.
Awesome.
We're drinking cheap beer. What else more could a metalhead want from a metal fest?
That's right. Metal Fest in San Antonio. You got to have lots of beer, a lot of cheap beer. You got to have a lot of great bands, and you got to have, a great club. The Warehouse Music's great club. Great club. You guys are missing out. Why weren't you here?
I think it's the economy, but we'll talk about that later. But yes, this is a beautiful club. I love Warehouse Music in San Antonio. I was very, very excited to hear that you guys were going to do this event here when it was first announced. I know historically that you have ties in Houston and other areas of Texas. Why did you choose San Antonio? What brought you here?
San Antonio's the metal capital of Texas, right?
Very true.
Is San Antonio not the metal capital of Texas? So, I'm from Minnesota, but I play in a band Houston-based, and I wanted to do something pretty simple: get the hell out of the cold weather. You know what I'm saying? And it's spring break, so I'm kind of mixing business with pleasure. Came down a week early. I hit all the parks. I did the caves. I got around. I saw San Antonio. Hit the Riverwalk. Great city. I love it. And then I get to finish it off with 2 days of killer metal. What more can you ask for?
I hope you had some Mexican food too and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The best damn barbecue ever. I mean, today, awesome. I mean, one of our sponsors here, right up there. I mean, Frontline Barbecue. Get a shot of that. Frontline Barbecue. They have the best damn barbecues. Awesome.
It's great to have you in San Antonio, Lance. I mean, the last time that I saw you was during your stellar performance with Crucible at the Texas Mad Fest in Houston a couple of years ago. I'm really anxious to see you play tonight. Talk a little bit about what's going on with Crucible. I remember at that time you told me, Rob, I don't know if this is going to be something that I do for an extended amount of time. This is for right now. 2 years later, you're still doing it. Talk a little bit about your decision there.
The older you get, the slower you move. That's what it is. It's like, I've never been a guy that bounces bands very often. Usually when I get in something, it lasts a while and we get music out. So yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a little longer term. So,
I think you have some great ties in that band. We're big fans of Don LaFon and Eric Halper, and we love those guys.
Yeah.
So I think you're with a great bunch of guys. What's the talk on the forefront? Will you guys release something new in the near future, or what's the plan there?
The plan is actually in about a month we're going to go into the same studio that the Pantera boys record in. We got a sponsor covering the studio fees,
nice.
And we're gonna start slamming down the tracks. So who knows? We could have an album out in as little, as 3-4 months.
Will it be
more like 5? Knowing us, but we'll get it out soon.
Should I assume that it's going to be a Nightmare Records release?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? It makes it easy.
I think this is the day and age of musicians. I mean, very few entrepreneurial musicians like yourself who have really kind of taken a hold of the forefront, cut out the middleman, and said, we can do this ourselves in this day, in the digital age.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, let's just say that the world has changed a lot in music. And I mean, if you don't take the bull by the horns, you're not going to get anywhere. You know what I mean? Because if you rely on other people to do it for you, it may not happen. But if you've got good music and you can get it out to the people, then they decide. They decide the fate of the band. You know what I mean? So you just make it happen. Don't wait for anybody else. And if there are any aspiring musicians out there that think they got, some great stuff, hey, give it to me. Send it up to Nightmare Records. I'll listen to it, or shoot me an email and send me an MP3 and I'll check it out. Get my interest. Send me a link to a MySpace. I don't care. Just get me something that I can listen to and get my interest. And if I like it, we'll figure something out.
I would consider Lance King one of the people on the forefront, on the cusp of the dynamic of the changing of the record industry. I've seen a lot of the great promoting and marketing, the cross promoting, networking that you've done just for this event alone. Yeah. And I don't even work with you in the music industry as far as like radio and distribution and all that stuff. So I can imagine what kind of work you put out on that front too. Yeah, let's talk about Nightmare Records. You guys have been doing some great things, signed some great bands from Houston, 6 Minute Century. We love 6 Minute Century, so I was very happy that you guys are going to get them across the country. What's going on latest with the label right now?
Right now, I mean, we got a lot of new stuff coming up. We're releasing a Swedish band called Lock Stock coming up in May. Lock Stock is kind of a dark, melodic death metal band. They're a melodic death metal band, if you can find it. And they were, like, their first album I thought was a little heavy. But they did something a little different on this one, and I'm not sure what it is, but I really like it, and we're signing that. So that's going to be out in May. We've got a brand new thing out right now called Glass Spires. That's a really cool proggy thing. We're working with Ethereus. They just played. We just put out a new thing with them. Gosh, you know, there's so many things in the pipeline. Unfortunately, our websites got hacked like 2 weeks ago, and they totally wiped out the site. So we're having.
They were European fans.
I don't know.
Those fuckers.
I don't know, man. It was some little ass that was bored and wanted a challenge. So anyway, we got to rebuild that thing from scratch. We got a much more secure server, so hopefully that won't be an issue again, because it's a lot of freaking work. But as soon as we get it back up, the Nightmare website will have everything and all the information, nightmarerecords.com.
But MySpace, your MySpace is very cool too.
MySpace is up, so it's myspace.com/Nightmare Records 1, or we got a distribution page. It's Nightmare Records Music, I think. Right? Yeah, I'm getting confused, man. I got too much shit going on.
Lance, it's great to speak with you once again. You're always a good conversation, because I love how articulate and savvy you are. I respect that, and I don't see that. I don't see enough of that in our neck of the woods in metal. Yeah, but
you need a little. It's the honor system, man. I mean, you know, you got to if you're gonna make music with great people, you gotta do right by them. So I'm a record company of integrity. Get the music out, get the good music out, and make everybody happy. You know, I mean, we're trying to get the music out there to people. Spread the love, baby.
Any last words for the people in San Antonio or across the world who will see this interview later on YouTube?
Boy, I should have prepped something really brilliant, but no. Keep looking into the new stuff. It's always about the new titles at Nightmare, so keep checking the websites, finding great music, and, you know, support the bands, support the music.
Remember, San Antonio, it was my great pleasure to bring you Lance King, the president of Nightmare Records, the man who brought the Nightmare Metal Fest to San Antonio, and the man who will continue to bring us great metal across the country, no matter where the fuck you live. And I've met some people from Wisconsin here tonight.
Damn!
So yes, wherever you are, the metal will reach you. You saw Lance King on Rob's MetalWorks.
All right.
Don't go anywhere.